Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So the ETH chart seems to be moving up according to the microstructure I communicated with you. We have still the possibility that the fourth wave bottomed here on the 13th of April and that we're now moving up in a 5-wave move. And I can really only confirm that a fourth wave bottomed here on the 13th of April if we get these 5 waves to the upside as per the yellow scenario. That's what I'm tracking. Just to give you a clear understanding, we can see the structure on the daily time frame as well. Let's open the daily. Here on the daily time frame, this is just highlighted in different color. Here it's the white count here on the daily, but idea is that this wave 4 could have bottomed and we're now on track to move higher in the 5th wave. I don't like really the look of the structure. I don't like the base here. But as I said, I'm tracking the bullish case and the bullish scenario until support levels break. So far, they have been holding. The only thing Elliott wave tells us, we need to give them a little bit of space, these movements, because we're likely moving not in an impulse, but in a diagonal pattern. Okay. What's always possible, that is not a diagonal, that I'm wrong about it, but then this is not clear yet, because then I would have to assume maybe wave 4 finished here and this last wave down finished as a truncation. Okay, so then this would be an impulse, absolutely. Then I would have to change the count a bit. Therefore, I did say to you, I might need to change the microstructure along the way. Therefore, at the moment, I rather prefer to warn and say, okay, it could be a diagonal, might still be a B wave. We're tracking support levels. If it's a so-called truncation, which basically means that the last wave couldn't go below the previous one to give us a clean finish here. And until then, this looks like a diagonal, okay? So idea is in this diagonal pattern here on the daily time frame, we get another wave 4 and another wave 5. And then would form this wave 5 of C of 3 in the region between 4,080, but ideally higher. So 4,400 to 5,166 would be ideal. There's another resistance, obviously, around 4,900 in that area, which is the all-time high, pretty much. So let's go back to the smaller time frame wave count. This 5-wave move that I showed you is indicated here in yellow on this chart. On the smaller time frame, just need to have different wave degrees on the smaller time frames, just because it's a bit different. And yeah, I mean, here I'm tracking this kind of diagonal pattern, right? So with this initial 1-2 setup, and then we have an A, B, and we're now moving up in wave C. And this C wave could get one more high as per previous updates. And in this C wave, we did hold support, turned around. I mentioned to you this here could be another 1-2 setup with this wave 2 that bottomed on Friday. Ether performing quite well today, better than Bitcoin today. And should now move, and I added this sort of these micro targets to the upside now. So as long as we can define a very clear condition, as long as the Friday low is holding of $3,630, I'm watching, or I understand this here as third wave rally within a larger 5th wave, within wave C, within circle wave 3. And even though this looks extremely choppy, I'm giving the bulls here the benefit of the doubt. And the third wave should reach 4,180. That's the first ideal target for a third. And then fourth wave pullback. Okay, we can only really define the target for that once we have a third wave top. And then the 5th wave should reach to 5,285 based on micro FIBs or higher. There's good confluence with the 2.382 FIB extension at 4,261. And then we could get a pullback there in wave 4 with then one more high in wave 5. So that is sort of how I'm tracking this. Important is that at the moment, as long as we're holding the Friday low, this is a valid interpretation of the micro. So over the weekend, this wasn't invalidated, which is pretty good for a micro structure like that, if it sort of stays, alive for a while. And we haven't really broken out yet to the upside, which is why the support region for the next deeper pullback hasn't changed. But if the price continues to push higher, then these Fibonacci levels for our wave 4 support, so this is wave 4 support, they have to be moved obviously with the price, because it's Fibonacci mathematics and it's always defined by the length of the third wave. So that's what I'm tracking. And then from this base on, if we get this pullback and find support in the orange support region, a fifth wave should start. If we break below at any point, below the lower boundary line of the support region, $3,209, then I have to assume that wave B already topped. And that means that we're likely going to fall back into the lower support region here. Depends on how high the B wave will go eventually. At the moment, I don't assume it will go down very low. It might just get back into the region of the April lows, the May lows, purely because this B wave is already very high, which is quite good. So that's what I'm tracking at the moment, primarily here on the ETH chart. But therefore, no change. Actually, the roadmap is being followed also on the microstructure. I gave you the key levels to watch out for next. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.